feels right at home playing Outlast again. That now that I've been sober for almost a month, I need something to kind of take the edge off that craving. All right, hurry up. That's what she said. And here I am, right off the bat, I find myself passed out on the floor. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, that's WTF in fancy military speak. Heavier than you look, or actually heavier than I look. What are you guys doing? What is this, some kind of elaborate setup for a gangbang or something? What is it?
You don't have to wake up, but open your eyes.
Bitch. All right, I just can't hold it back. It sucks to admit, but this sicko might just be my dad's perfect lookalike. There. See, I wasn't kidding. All right, then, moving on. Did somebody hit me? Oh, no. Don't you dare put in that pie hole anywhere near my face, man. Oh, God, the stench. Did something die in that mouth of yours? Oh, so that's why. So the name's Andrew. Well, whoever I am in this game, I must be a top shelf looker. Trust me. Otherwise, I could not imagine why this guy would be all over me with his tongue out. Yeah, he's kind of busy here, licking my ass. Oh, and guess what? Hold on tight, because this is gonna knock your G-string down. Someone on Tumblr posted a confession that they would like this Andrew guy not only to lick them, but also, quote-unquote, have his way with them. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
What the hell?
I mean, I guess we all have our demons, but Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is wrong with them. Also, there's a theory that this scene is simply just a Terminator 2 reference. There, this one. And that's it. I'm all out of things to say about this guy. Hold on. Actually, rumor is that somewhere along the way, this guy was supposed to show up again later on in the story. This time being wounded and calling on Wayland to spare his life or help him out or something like that. Now, I've poked around for evidence, and if this guy was actually cut, they did a great job sweeping it under the rug because, well, I was never able to find any cut content or anything at all to back that up. Sick fuck. Yeah, you guys cram before I throw up in your mouth. Come on, go. Also, that other name, Billy Hope, it does ring quite a few bells. So if somebody had told me just some measly 2 hours ago that I would end up being strapped into a seat and some Andrew guy who looks just like my dad, by the way, slapping me across the face, then licking my face with a face like a lobstick curve, I would have laughed my pants off. And yeah, fellas, listen, I won't dress it up. I'll give it to you point blank. Meet the son of a bitch responsible for every bit of pain and suffering Miles Upshur had to endure in the first game. All of it, every fractured bone, every laceration, every time Chris Walker, ripped his head off.
I just died on your arms tonight.
And Miles had quite a nice head full of nice hair.
I just died.
We're the same guy that had tipped off Miles in Outlast. That email we read in the first game, pulling up to the asylum. Now, check this shit out. Someone on the Markov Corporation's payroll, that's the company that owns this place. That's us. We're putting it down right now. This is the same goddamn email. No. There I go again, getting caught with my pants down, Come on, I mean, can't a fella have a little rest and digest alone? It's a tough job, I haven't seen my wife since I got here, and it gets lonely up here in the mountains. Are you still there? Okay, so guys, two things before we move on, and that's gonna hurt. Sorry, I mean, I just can't strap on my happy face and, act like things are just peachy. So first and foremost, what in the world of fucks is wrong with the reflections in this glass panel? It doesn't take 5 pairs of eyes to see the reflections, and what's actually in this room don't exactly match up in the slightest. And second, what the hell is wrong with that guy? I mean, you would think he would at least come around to see what's going on back here, but no, he won't even so much as choke out another word to at least make it look like we need to take our leave or whatever. Instead, he will continue to stand there like a monument of monumental patience until kingdom come. There, I feel a lot better venting that shit out now. Okay, now let's pick up where we left off. There's this lovely mug of coffee. Whoa, ease up on the moaning. Okay, so coffee and obviously empty. Oh, there we go. Now you want to talk, eh?
Paged for you 3 times already. There's something urgent at the engine.
Talking is good. Shut up.
What are you doing in here anyway? It's not even
Bitch.
just a software.
Yeah, you just stand there, all right? I'll be right over. And you fellas only got 3 seconds to tell me what's wrong with this walkie-talkie. 3, 2, 1. It's switched on. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a hint that someone might have been spying on me this whole time, or just a pure game level overlook, whatever. You still there? Yeah. Jesus, this guy sticks worse than some things I had to scrape off my shoes. I just wanted to poke around this area some more before I head out. So there's a fire extinguisher made by our, brothers up north in Canada. Also, I'm not even American, so that kind of slipped my tongue. Makes no sense. What else does this place have to offer? This is going to be a most completely comprehensive walkthrough out there. 100%. You can't beat it. It beats them all, so no stones unturned. Well, this place is dry as a bone. I bet Miles gets all the good ones. Anyway, oh look, a ladder. This ladder says don't stand at or below this level, you may lose balance. I mean, how awesome is that? Now, who am I kidding? It's garbage. Well, at least now we know where they must have got a ladder to get up high enough to put those bloody scribbles on the panel on the second floor in the atrium. This one. So now we know we have established that ladders do exist in this game. We can square that one away and move on. Good. Dude, don't you have like a donut and a double espresso to catch up on or something? Like, what gives? Wayland Park. Yeah, that's me, by the way. Wayland Park. I have to wonder if my name has some kind of message encrypted in it, like way long park. I park my car way too long or something? Beats me. Now, we should name this fella something. How about Kelly? Because why the hell not? Kelly Welly. Kelly. So his face says it all. White collar douchebag. I bet he keeps a bag of golf clubs in the trunk of his Mercedes. Asshole. Now, if you're wondering what's up with the door and, the way I'm dancing cha-cha-cha around this door, I might have to explain this one. So, you see, there's a glitch in the game, in the first game and in this game too, that basically allows you to ride doors, for lack of a better term. So by virtue of door riding, it's sometimes possible, that's the key word, to clip through walls and, other solid surfaces and get out of the world's bounds. So not all doors work out this way. Some of them don't. So I'm just checking out if this door is kosher, so to speak. Fuck, really? So I'm not certain if I should blame it all on this door in particular not being kosher. That's possible, or it's been long enough that I have gotten a bit rusty at utilizing this door glitch. So it could be both. I'm leaning towards the second. My hands being a bit awkward, after having not played Outlast in a while. And this guy is still looking at us. Cali Wally. What a bitch. never trust a door that won't let you ride it. That's what me old China Miles would say. Also, I realize Kelly must be wondering right now, like, what kind of dark magic is that Wayland Park doing on that door? I mean, I shudder to think what he must have been up to before I showed up to yank him out for duty. Oh well, at least the other glitch, not sure what it's called, but the other one where you make the door transparent, not transparent, but you can walk through it like I just did. That one is really easy to pull off. All you have to do is like walk up to a closed door, or even if it's an open door, that's fine. You can close it and then just you pull it open, just a narrow slit, and then you let go, so the door kind of like slams back, and you just walk through it. It's quite easy to make it happen. Nah, I'm gonna get my ass fired just fucking around with this door like this. I really should put some pep in that step. I'm kinda in a barrel today, you know? Okay, you know what? I'll get back to it later. Some other time. Tomorrow, another time to ride doors. Like I don't have a wife for that, right? Right, Kelly? Kelly Jelly? Me old China?
190 isn't bad. The doctor was predicting assembly by 150.
We're not being given enough information to trust Renegade's predictions.
He's been right so far.
I just want to know we're inventing something other than shiny new cancers.
Okay, lovely. So that was a great piece of dialogue that reveals something has not been coming along quite nicely with the morphogenic engine therapy. But Renegade, that ancient cuckoo, is convinced otherwise. So yeah, we've seen that, we've already seen that in action. But guess what? These guys are so forgetful, totally like goldfish memory level. They'll keep saying the exact same stuff over and over again, so long as you stick around to hear it. And if they're done talking and you're just craving to hear it all over again, just step back up the hallway and yank that doorknob. For some reason it works as a reset button. These fellas will snap right back into it. Fucking lovely. And let me just slink back to take one last gander at Kelly Jelly. This is the last time we see him, her, them.
I just want to know we're inventing something other than shiny new cancers.
Okay, moving up to the next part. Let's go. You should worry about your goldfish memory. Seriously, dude.
You're Wayland Park, aren't you?
For you, baby, I can be anyone.
I'll tell them you're incoming.
Sorry, I got caught up right in a door. Like I said, haven't seen my wife in a while, and Kelly Jelly won't put out. Okay, I should stop talking about this stuff. Props to this guy for wearing what must be the dumbest face ever. He's legit like, I'm Bob. I have a head. I eat into it. Also these fellas kind of ring a bell or two. You get to meet them in the first game coming into this area. That's like at least 12 hours fast forward, at least. Sucks to break it to you guys, but you will not age well. Bob, least of all, he will end up a bloody mess on the floor. For real? You guys are still having this debate?
I'm worried about losing.
Guess what? It's too late to worry your pretty little hat about that. So we're about to have a first-class boat ride up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, all thanks to you, Poindexters. Okay, fine. Now let's turn our gaze to these lovely liquid something-ish tanks resting neatly in the corner over here. So, Morin, that's a dev ref or a developer reference that's carried over from the first game. And that guy's name was everywhere, right? Like every oxygen tank, every flat TV, even toilet equipment. What a narcissist, right? I can't even talk about it without choking. And here's the real kicker. Whatever happened here leading up to Bob and his pal being split into atoms, these tanks somehow managed to stay out of all that across both games. And that's great attention to detail, right? They weren't knocked over or tossed all over the place or anything. Like I said, great attention to detail. Let me cast some dark magic on this door real quick so I can walk right through from now going forward. Might come in handy.
I didn't think I'd miss her this much. Just the patience. You start to realize they haven't seen a woman or a child in, years now, right?
How long's it been since you've seen Jane?
3 weeks now?
That's nothing.
You're serious. Sure. You got a girlfriend or somebody?
I'm married.
How long since you've seen her?
Honestly, I'm not even sure.
Now, if the last two signs screw back up the hallway made you feel something, wait until you get to hang around these fellas, because not only will they do the exact same thing, rattle off the same dialogue line like they are out of RAM to remember anything else, but pay closer attention to this Dudasky in particular. He's taking down notes or scribbling doodles or whatever. It's hard to make it out in great detail unless I had a camcorder with a strong zoom. Also, exactly what was that about seeing a child?
The patients. You start to realize they haven't seen a woman or a child.
Like the way it came out of his mouth, you would think he meant something that I shouldn't even talk about here. I don't know. Is it just me or?
That's nothing.
Never mind. Duty calls.
Christ, Wayland, hurry up. They're waiting on you.
Man, nice arms, man. And a dumb shock face to go with those. Can't go wrong. It's like a nice side to complement the main meal. One can't go without the other. Oh, shiz, we're so back at it.
Cutting it close. Next patient incoming in arterial.
I'm cutting it close, eh? All right, watch this, man. And I'm well on track to get fired, unless I hurry the fuck up. This is just straight up dumb. Like, the game isn't even trying to turn me around or anything. No penalty, no red warnings, flashing across the screen. They just don't give a damn. Ooh, man, nice arms, man. Oh, wait, what did he just say? A little kid doing what to an alligator? I mean, I figure these folks were not quite right in their heads, but to say this kind of things, like, he didn't say screw and with, mind you, because that would have made it make a whole other sense. He said what he said.
They've got Gluskin.
Gluskin, huh? Who's that? Your girlfriend? Also, I've seen you're a wife, man. No wonder you like those websites. Nice setup to fuck with, someone's head big time, turn their gray matter into noodles. Also, those guys, guarding the catwalk down below with rifles, they stick out like a sore thumb. They're just so slapdash and awkward. They even turn at the exact same time. You would think they were just copy pasted, the same character, the same NPC, just copy pasted into different instances. Hello? Is everything all right down there? I get it, man. Trying to look busy and, keep your job and all that. All right, what's this guy up to? Damn, if that's Billy's heart hooked up to that monitor, well, you guys should give him a break, because 167 beats per minute. What's he doing in that cell? Beating David Goggins' push-up record?
You're gonna have to rise the ABCD hormone feed a little closer this time.
We've never had a patient get below 25 million cell deaths per minute.
We need to be at 15. Selston could have reached it in therapy session.
Dr. J, Dr. Ass, I wholeheartedly concur. We should monitor the more carefully, see if the immunoplasticides set in properly. This guy is trying way too hard to look busy doing something. That's, working corporate sector does that to you. You will act no less than a fool just to keep your damn job.
5 million cell deaths per minute.
Well, you have one now. I'm losing about 1 billion brain cells right now just trying to make sense of what you guys are saying. God, this place is such a shit show. Pardon my French, I grew up in Quebec, Canada. What do you know? That's awesome. Until now, I've never really paid attention, but see that blue file on the control panel over there? Well, we'll get a much better look at it as Miles very soon. But if you really have to wonder, there is a way past that sealed glass door and, read that file, which isn't normally accessible unless you're using mods. Trust me, no amount of in-game glitches will ever make it possible to slip into this sealed-off section of the lab. And now that we can pick up the file and read it, all we get is this baloney. Makes sense considering we're not even supposed to be here in the first place, let alone read this. This file is there purely for looks and to maintain consistency across both games. That's it. And hey, look, that's Andrew. It's that fucking Andrew guy from the intro. the one who, slapped me across the face, then proceeded to stick his tongue into my ear. And that's what I used to think too, until it dawned upon my pretty little head that this guy is actually someone named Steve. Now, Andrew is not the same person. Not only do they have different voice actors, but it also looks like Steve is more of a higher up kind of staff, being a supervisor of sorts. Whereas Andrew is seen doing menial tasks like manhandling patients into their seats and, licking their parts. Both characters, however, share the exact same model, dubbed in the game files only as Scientist Liquor. Hence the widespread confusion about Andrew and Steve being the exact same guy. There. Oh, and just for the record, the footage on the screens is different from what we had seen being here in the first game. So, for instance, I can't see the Duck Man and his twin brother, Duck Dude, these fellas. So, not sure if they had been cut or what, but, alright guys, you know what, for now, let's just pitch in and do our job. So, I'm gonna plop my ass in this lovely blue seat. Hey, what's up, man?
Where have you been? Functional imaging and face isn't talking to the ASL. We got a patient 30 seconds out and we're blind inside.
Yep, I'm all over it, man. By the time I'm done here, trust me, you will want to lick my ear.
Another performance evaluation. Mr. Park here is going to have us up and running before we even know it. Right, Mr. Park?
Right, Mr. Lick My Ear. Now shut up, let me do my job. Code error 16, error code 16. What the hell is that?
Are we happy, Mr. Park?
Hell if I know, you tell me. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
fMRI is still dark.
You're doubting our friend, Mr. Wayland Park? Which I consider...
Oh god, any reason that stinky pie hole is still talking to me? Plug it up, man.
Fuck me.
Hey, don't take it the wrong way, buddy, but I'd rather not. About damn time, here comes Gluskin, whoever he is. Are we happy, Mr. Andrew? Wrong, that's Steve, actually. Steve. We're about to blow the button out of this thing. Brace for impact! Oh shit. Man. Well, nice six-pack, though. At least some good comes out of being locked up inside that bubble, eh? Not to mention that's great stamina. He just closed what looks like at least 20 feet in 2 seconds flat, plus a small flight of stairs leading up to the glass. Whoa. Also, that six-pack and the way this Gluskin fella strikes poses kind of reminds me of this. Okay.
Hey, calm yourself. This is a high security.
It's all right, Agent. Mr. Park was just surprised.
Yeah, I was just surprised.
Calm and eager to finish
You
his
bet.
work. Take your seat.
All right, let me take my seat and...
Mr. Park, you didn't need to roll the confusion monitoring.
Yes. I'm bringing the new guides back online in about 5, 4, 3... Case number 196, patient Eddie Gluskin. I should take note of that. I should definitely jot it down.
You're
Bro,
finished.
fuck off, ass face. I was...
Leave. Don't expect anything but honesty left.
Oh, come on. I was just about to leave anyway. You know what? To hell with this. This is a rebellion, motherfuckers. I'm sticking around whether Andrew likes it or not.
You're done here, Mr. Park. Thank you and goodbye.
I'm not leaving without you. That's final. Who's gonna come on Sunday morning? Who's gonna drive me home? I just want one more chance to have you lick my ugly face. I don't know. He's not even looking at me, not really. Isn't he?
Walk away, Wayland Park. I was sick of you being here even when you were useful.
God, what a dumb face. Come on. There, I got it now. He looks like a chicken. It didn't click with me before, but now, have you ever stopped to pay attention to chickens and just the way they act? They don't have these fluid moves like we do. They're more like jerky. 1 second they are completely static with, eyes sort of glazed over and staring into nothing. And the next, they're pecking away at the ground and scurrying about. Kind of reminds me of this guy's facial expressions. KFC. I have to wonder if he might be from Kentucky, because they're all about chicken down in Kentucky,
You need to exit the room.
Yeah, make me, you prick. Hey, Andrew, are we happy yet? Aren't you gonna wheel around and, get busy rattling off commands and... obscenities at the fine staff here? No? Well, you must be really sick of me, or I just can't wait for me to leave. All right then, you I shall. You're like all the others, you minx. You don't deserve my love. All right, let's just get out of here. Not like there's much more to check out anyway. Now, wait, hold on. Just one last thing. Hey, Andrew, are we happy yet? There. Better now. I just wanted to piss in this guy's coffee before taking my leave, you know. So, yeah, we're one Wayland Park, you know, an IT guy flipping switches and typing into keyboards up at Murkoff Corporation. You know, it's a job like any other out there. But at least with these guys, I get dental. And these days, that can't go wrong. Uh-oh, some way to tell me something is not right without telling me something is not right. This door is open just a tad, you know, a classic move. Hey, you there? What are you doing here?
He's outside of class.
I am on the floor. Stop
I
it!
can see him.
That was not necessary.
Mr. Wayland.
Well, you got the wrong guy, buddy. I'm Kelly Jelly.
Software engineer with a level 3 security clearance. Graduated cum laude from Berkeley, but still somehow not smart enough to realize that the last thing a fly ought to do in a spider's web is wiggle.
Yeah. Indeed.
Somehow dumb enough to think that a borrowed laptop, onion router, and firewall patch would be enough to fool the world's leading supplier of biometric security. Stupid, Mr. Park. More than stupid. In fact, that was crazy. I'm afraid we're going to have you committed. Mr. Park, will you willingly submit to forced confinement?
Yeah, I guess.
You hear that, Agent? He said yes, Mr. Blair.
That's what she said.
Oh, and did I just hear Mr. Wayland Park volunteer for the morphogenic engine program? That's what I heard, Mr. Blair. That is brave indeed, Wayland. The Murkoff Corporation and the Onward March of Science both appreciate your bravery and sacrifice. Maybe you could administer Mr. Park here a light anesthetic.
Go ahead, give me hell, you son of a bitch. Oh.